actually, I got these bookmarks that I went ahead and created on my one of my one of my last videos, and I am gonna actually attempt to go ahead and make these into bookmarks. Now, this is the first time that I'm doing this, so not quite for sure how it's gonna turn out. This right here is my laminator, and then I've got some of these like little tassels so that way I can put them in the bookmarks. So I got all different types of colors here. I think there's some good ones for Halloween, some purples, greens, oranges, and since it's already black, I probably won't put a black tassel on it. I mean, it might. We'll just see. We'll see how it goes. Could be any color. So let me go ahead and remove this tape. And this is the first time I'm using this laminator, so I'm not quite for sure how it's going to work. I may be doing this totally wrong, but I'm not for sure. We are going to experiment and try this out. And see, with this paper, I don't know, I used I forget what it was. It was like the black, I think it's like Legion or Stonehenge black watercolor paper. But whenever I peel off the tape, it makes like a ruffly kind of look to it. And I don't really care for that much. And you can go really gently with the tape and it still does that. So I don't know. I don't really care for that too much. It kind of damages the sides. But as far as like bookmarks, it didn't do anything to the actual bookmark itself. So now that I got that off, I had this laminator I got. It actually came with some laminating sheets in here. So they gave me like 3 different sizes. Let's see here. They gave me like this medium one. They gave me this larger one. And I do believe, yeah. There it is. And then they gave me like a small one. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're like small, medium, and then a large one in the little pack. And I got it from Amazon, this little laminator. And it didn't cost too much. I think it was just like $39, and it came with all of this stuff. Plus it came with this little, like it's got a cutter up here so you can actually cut, I guess, the whatever length or size if you wanted to have something cut. And then it has this little thing which basically cuts like the corners to make them rounded instead of having like sharp edges. You can just clip it and it'll make a little round corner on all your corners. So that also came with this little set that I got from Amazon. But anyway, let's go ahead and try and figure this out. I'm not for sure if I want to. See, it would just barely fit in there. It would actually be there's too many of these. And this one here looks like I could fit probably 2 of those in there. And all right, so it looks like I'm going to have to cut it to where I have 2 and 2. And then as far as length goes, probably just cut this top portion off. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'm going to use this size of a bag. Where's my scissors? And then I also got me for the hole punch, like to punch like the top when I'm done. I've got this little hole punch here that I bought. Oh, looks like I got some black pastel on it or charcoal or something. But it's got like a little heart on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like a little heart inside. So let me go ahead and make the cut on this. Yeah, I know Halloween is like one of my favorite times of the year. It's where you can go and have fun and go to little haunted places and take your friends and just get spooked, and that's one of my favorite things to do. So it's always fun. And I love to include my friends in having so much fun doing things for Halloween. Especially if you go in groups, because if you go in groups, it doesn't get so scary. You go by yourself, forget it. All right, so here we go. Let's see how big this is. Looks like I still got to do some trimming here. So I'm gonna take some off. Let's see here. I'm just kind of eyeballing this. Okay. Yeah, it is super close. I guess it would have been better if I would have spaced them just a little bit closer together. I'm going to take some of this off on the bottom. Maybe take some of this on top. All right. And that looks like it could work. So now, it said something about it being like these little pouches. Thing is that I don't understand. Oh, there we go. So it opens from the side. Okay, so little pouches open from the side. Or actually, okay, so it's like this. Okay, we are getting there. We are learning here. So I'm hoping you guys can see that. Maybe I can turn it. Let me see if I can move this up just a little bit so you guys can see this. And my really messy desk. Oops. Don't want to do that. Okay, there we go. Now you can see a little better. So these open up, looks like this. It says pouches on there, but I wouldn't call that a pouch. But anyways, let's go ahead and put this to where it's inside, and we got a little bit of an edge on either side here. And then I'm going to go ahead and lay that in there. So now it's in its little pouch here. And I guess we're going to run it through the laminator and see what happens. Probably going to burn it. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. A little nervous doing things for the first time and not for sure what I'm doing. Okay. And I did read my instructions. So what you're supposed to do is just kind of insert it from what it says inside here. And I don't know if it's gonna automatic. Oh, there we go. It took it. Okay, so it's pulling it in, and I'm not pulling on it or anything like that. I'm just barely just kind of holding it to where it's flush, and it's just kind of rolling itself in. And it's coming out the other end. Looks like it's a little crinkled on that side, but maybe that's okay. I don't know. Let's move this wire. Okay, so I guess that is done. All right. And it is hot. Probably not toward the top here, but yeah. So it definitely laminated them. So now they are laminated. At least these are. I'm gonna just put this to the side right now, so that way it can cool. And then we're gonna do the next one. This is so flipping cool. All right, so, and with this little lip right here, it's got like a different color. That means that's the top then. So then it's gonna open from below, like on the bottom of it, should. Just gotta kind of work it because it's kind of a little bit of a pain here. Okay, so there we go. So we got that one open and ready for our next. So I'm going to do some cutting on this one because I know I had to do some cutting on the other. So let me do that. Okay, so looks like I'll need to cut a lot more off this side. See if that'll work. Okay, I think that'll work out perfect. I just need to kind of put it in here like so. And I want to make sure that this is completely flattened down. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and stick it in here until I can feel it like start picking it up. There it goes. And I'm just barely kind of holding underneath but letting it drag itself in. It's just, I don't want it to flop down is all I'm doing. But I'm letting it do the pulling, you know. I'm not actually pushing it through or anything like that. I'm letting it do its own thing. Okay. And now it comes out the other end. Okay, so then this one here is done. So we got those done here. Now, hopefully, if you cut it, hopefully it stays okay. I'm not quite for sure, but I'm going to go ahead and cut these out. I'm going to cut this now. And we'll know next time, because these are just kind of like a trial and error kind of thing since I haven't done these before. But if next time I need to do it differently to where I need to cut them out first and then laminate them, then I can do that. Okay, so there I got this bookmark cut out, or at least made. It looks really, really nice. Now let me go ahead and do these little corner pieces. So all you do is you just shove that like in here and you cut. Okay. I'm just going to make sure I push down hard enough. Because it definitely, and see, it makes these rounded edges. So now I've got my little Frankenstein right here, little rounded edged bookmark. And I'm going to go ahead and put a hole punch through it. Let's see here. Probably, it'll be like an upside down heart. Yeah. Be fine. Make sure I get that right in. Ooh. Now I'm gonna just ease this out just barely. Definitely made like a little bit of a kind of a crease in that. Just definitely kind of weird. So maybe we'll have to go the other way around. And then when I do that, I'm going to go ahead and choose a little theme, little tassel for him. So we could do green. Looks like there's some, we got purples, greens. Let me see what those look like. There's these little fuchsia. What's a dark purple or a green. I'm really thinking that is definitely a hard one. Oh, you guys are like blurred out. Huh. Let me see if the lens, if I didn't get that dirty. I don't think I did. Okay. So either we're going to go with green, maybe a purple tassel. That's purple. Or maybe like a green. I'm really thinking the purple. So I'm going to stick the purple one on here. So all I'm going to do is just slide this through the hole, like so. All right, and there we go. So now I got my little tassel, and he is my little bookmark that I created. So we've got this nice little Frankenstein. It's got a black back, and that was truly fun to make. Now we got to do, let's go ahead and do our pumpkin one, which is really cool. And I may need to go ahead and turn off my little laminator here because it is getting a little warm. Okay, there we go. And I'll make sure to unplug it also. There. That way we are safe. I guess definitely on a winter's day, that would definitely warm you up. Okay, so now we are creating this really cool bookmark of the pumpkin. Or jack-o'-lantern. Okay, so now we got this one here, and I'm going to make the rounded edges. So we got rounded edges on him, and I'm going to go from the back this time. Yeah, because it makes a little crease on it. but then the front side is good. So definitely I want to go on the back side. So now we got this cute one here, and we can do like maybe an orange. Let's see here. Maybe an orangey color. Maybe here's a darker orange. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this one. So I'm just gonna slide it through the little hole here, and then I'm gonna take this little loop and I'm gonna pull it through. And there we go. And now we got this really cool jack-o'-lantern bookmark. So we got one and we got two. So these are two bookmarks. Aren't they cute? I absolutely love them. Alright. Now time to see what the skeleton and this other one, the ghostly one. Let's do the ghostly one just because it was our watercolor one that I wasn't too fond of the watercolor and the way it turned out and all that nice stuff. So I want to see what it looks like when it's a bookmark. Because I knew all those little rough edges and stuff that it has, you know, it was all going to go away. I tried to take a picture of it to show you guys what it kind of looks like whenever I cropped out the best that I could of the rough edges, but we shall see whenever it actually turns into a bookmark on what it's going to look like. Here's one edge. All right. So there, that looks really kind of cool, actually. I like it. Wow. It looks so different. Okay, so now I'm going to put my heart in here, and I want to make sure it's kind of center. Okay. Wiggle that out. That looks good. And now we got to figure out something for it. Whether or not we are going to do like maybe, since I had a lot of golds and the greens, I mean we could do a green like this, or we could do, it has blues in it, so it could be a blue. Or, let's see here, it's got the gold in there for maybe the tombstone. And it's even got some rusty kind of colors in there for the pumpkin. So we got different choices. There's even some lighter purples in there, so you could even go with like maybe even a lighter purple. Doesn't really look like it stands out as much. So my thought, let's see if there's a little bit, is this a little bit darker? Yeah, it's a little darker shade. I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. It's like a rusty kind of color. I think it goes more with that pumpkin and kind of brings that out a little bit more. So I want to go with this one. So now we're going to put this in there. I'm actually really impressed with, at first I was really kind of like, oh my god, this is like the worst one ever. And it ended up being really, really cool. So I absolutely love these bookmarks so far. They are looking fantastic. So, and these are really simple to do. It's really fun just doing like a little study, a little freehand draw, just like what I did with all of these. I just kind of freehand drew them in. And then we got our last one right here. So I can't wait to see what this guy looks like. My skeleton with the flowers. Okay. All right. So now we got my skeleton. I'm gonna go ahead and stick oh wait, no, I forgot my rounded edges. No wonder it looks so weird without not having my rounded edges. Oh my god, I love this rounded edger thing. Oh, it makes a world of difference, you guys. That is amazing. Amazing how it does that. I know, I get easily amused. Okay, so I got my heart little punch in there. And so now we got to figure out what we're going to do for this. I mean, I got some light pinks, some orangey tones. We could do like a pink. I'm almost thinking like a little bit darker than that though. Like kind of like a pink, but maybe like this color. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see what else I got. This or this is kind of like a peachy tone. Which is kind of cool. Purpley. Looks a little bit too dull like that. I've got pink, but like a darker pink. No, I'm actually thinking that this one might be good. Unless you did like a black one. Let's see what that one would look like. Excuse me. See, a black one you wouldn't be able to see. I mean, it wouldn't really show off your tassel very well. So I'm definitely thinking more of this peach kind of color really sets it off. So I'm going to go ahead and string this through. And voila. So there are my 4 bookmarks, which are really, really cool. I absolutely love them. Even the watercolor one that I didn't think was going to turn out very good ended up very nicely. These turned into an amazing, fun little project. Just remember to go upside down with your hole punch, because if not, you make these little creases right in here. But I don't have them on any of the other ones because I did them correctly. So I guess I learned from my mistake on that one. But other than that, it's not too bad of a thing. They still look amazing. I absolutely love my bookmarks, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry about not having this included on the first video when I created the bookmarks themselves, but now since I was able to get home, I was able to get my laminator and go ahead and create and make these for you guys, so that way you can see the final result of making these really fun bookmarks that, yeah, I'll be making a whole lot more of these things maybe towards the season, and I'll do some seasonal stuff maybe. And who knows, maybe I can put these either on my website for sale, like just doing something small, or who knows, maybe I might eventually do a Patreon page to where maybe you can get one of these bookmarks sent to you each month, or maybe even not just a bookmark, but maybe a postcard or a sticker or something. So as the channel keeps growing, we'll see and decide on what we're going to do. But definitely I would like to do things with these. These are so much fun. Anyways, if you're new here, please click the like and subscribe. And thank you all who are already subscribed. I really enjoy having you guys here. So yeah, just hit the like on it. It would definitely help out the channel and it will grow. And I'll see you all next time. Bye, you guys.